ecstasy, my limousine. Ketamine, my teenage dream. And LSD, my sweet 16. Cocaine is my gasoline. Ecstasy, my limousine. Ketamine, my teenage dream. And LSD, my sweet 16. Cocaine is my gasoline. Ecstasy, my limousine. Ketamine, my teenage dream. And LSD, my sweet 16. Cocaine is my gasoline. Ecstasy, my limousine. Ketamine, my teenage dream. And LSD, my sweet 16. Ecstasy, my limousine. Ketamine, my teenage dream. And LSD, my sweet 16. Cocaine is my gasoline. Ecstasy, my limousine. Ketamine, my teenage dream. And LSD, my sweet 16. Cocaine is my gasoline. Cocaine is my gasoline. LSD, my sweet 16. Ecstasy, my limousine. Ketamine, my teenage dream. And LSD, my sweet 16. Cocaine is my gasoline. Ecstasy, my limousine. Ketamine, my teenage dream. And LSD, my sweet 16. Cocaine is my gasoline. Ecstasy, my limousine. Ketamine, my teenage dream. And LSD, my sweet 16. Cocaine is my gasoline. Ecstasy, my limousine. Ketamine, my teenage dream. And LSD, my sweet 16. Cocaine is my
Hello, I hope you are doing well. Today's video name is 28. Right? Uh, I choose this number because I'm 28 years old right now. So basically, yeah. That's about it. 28, right? So let me check out. If we can find it. video about 28 Mall. 28 Mall. 28 Mall? I don't think so. Maybe there would be a video of 28 Mall in Baku, Azerbaijan. You know? 28 space Mall. So what did I achieve when I was 28 years old? Right. So basically, I have just become 28 years old, and it have been like 1 month or 2 months, right? I guess. Yeah, about 2 months. 28 more buck. So basically, I have achieved the housing benefits at the beginning of I became 28 years old. Right?
But what if they all led to something more?
Something nice, you
And
know.
discovery. To moments that
I'm
matter
living
and bring us closer. To big ideas
my
and bigger
like
dreams. That's why we're excited to welcome
dream
Shell's
country,
Plus,
right?
bringing fuel,
Dream
snacks,
city.
car wash, and more to all the ways you can earn and
Some
redeem
million.
points, so you can make every route scenic.
With frogs, cold night and the winter
28 more.
cold. Sorry that I'm on the way sometime.
So basically, there it is, 28 more, and
About to end it all on the
so nice, so legit,
sorry that I feel that way sometime. Oh, oh, yeah.
nice clothes, and you know, always fresh, always fresh. Baku is always fresh, you know. Anyway. So basically, what we usually do when we are 28 years old, I don't know, in the most ideal way, you would do the same things that I do, you know. So basically, yeah. So basically, yeah. Usually, when I wake up, I would have a cup of tea, or I don't know, I would eat something, or I wouldn't. Doesn't matter. In the morning, early morning, when I wake up, I don't wanna, you know, I don't wanna eat something. I wanna inhale something. I wanna smoke something, right? So I wear my socks and I wear my shoes, I take my key, I take my backpack, and I go in front of the house. Then me and my friends chill out there, right? Exactly. Maybe you wanna ask, then what? Then, like, I started smoking. I prepare a kind of cannabis. What do you mean by a kind of cannabis? I mean, like, either I roll the cannabis or I put it in a bong, or I don't know, I mix it with cigarette and then roll it, or I put it in a cigarette till like cool. Like an empty cigarette, right? Or I don't know, I make a small joint and I put it on the Starbucks, like cup of water, and I smoke from the cup of water. You know, it depends. It depends. Maybe on a pipe. Yeah, maybe I smoke on a pipe. And you know, it depends. It depends on my mood and you know, what do I crave? What do I think it would taste nice at that moment? You know. So what else? What else? What else? I don't know. After the smoke, right? After the cannabis, I wanna smoke a bogey. I wanna smoke a cigarette, right? So I light up a cigarette after that. What after? What do you do after this? You know? I would repeat this. Till like crave going upstairs, you know. So what else? What else? And then I come upstairs, I plan my next month money, and you know, for example, I plan to get a new iPhone, right? I plan it and you know, I get it. You know, usually it works like this. What else? What else? What else do I do when I'm 28 years old? Well, sometimes I crave, you know, having a car, you know, sometimes I check out the cars, the prices, the deals, you know. Although I'm not craving it that much, you know. I don't crave it that much, you know. The thing is, it's nice. I don't know why a small iPhone, why it doesn't like the interest. It doesn't have nothing to do with like the size of something, you know. I don't know why an iPhone would, you know, make me more happy this month rather than, you know, getting a car in few months, you know. I don't know, I don't know. I don't know. So while I'm watching like 28 Mall, like I guess in future there would be like dispensaries in 28. I mean in Baku, Azerbaijan, in downtown. You know, in downtown. I guess there is one. It's called Wonderland Dispensary. I guess. Anyway, so there is hope to find legal cannabis over there. Yes, there is hope. This is what I do when I'm 28 years old. First time that I came to Baku when I was 7 years old, I didn't even knew about these stuff. It wasn't related to that age of me, you know. Now that I'm 28 years old, after all of these, you know. Anyway, so basically, it's funny. I actually love my life. You know, I don't want to say I kinda love my life. The thing is, I really love my life. You know. My friends always, helping me. Like when I think about my good friends, right? My nice friends, right? Like RF, X, Z, Q, K. R, I don't know. Because I imagine like good moments, right? I imagine nice places, good moments, you know. I guess the key of my success in my whole life is the way I think, right? It's the way I think. It's amazing. You know, in the highest floors of 28th Mall in Baku, Azerbaijan, there's a food court that are full of like restaurants, or there's open area to eat your food over there. And who knows, maybe in one of the floors over there, someday I would see a dispensary, I would buy my cannabis over there. They would say like, it's okay. Justin Bieber wants to buy his cannabis, And McDonald's, yes, Justin Bieber wants to eat his McDonald's, I'm not Justin Bieber, but I'm saying as an example, It's kind of like that, So amazing, it's so funny. And I would be so happy. I imagine myself being high in Baku. I guess I don't want anything else. I'm good. I'm good with my cannabis and McDonald's in Baku. Oh my god. Any country that I want to be at, I want two things, at least two things. One of them is dispensary. The other thing is McDonald's. Please. Governments, please. We need dispensaries and McDonald's. A 28 years old person is telling you this. It's so amazing. اسكت شي خالم. Anyway, so basically, yeah. Plus, it would be so nice for me to be in Baku. One of the thing in Baku is, when I stay there, I start to learn Turkish, and when I go out, I have never had the chance to stay over there like for a few years to speak fluent Turkish, right? It's amazing. Oh my god. I know there would be someday, I don't know which age, that I would actually speak all the languages, I know my brain have the ability, but when I want to talk, I don't know. For talking, I guess I need to, learn word by word, This is better, you know. It's amazing. So basically, yeah. So the question is, if I go to Baku, Azerbaijan, the answers are definitely yes. If I go to Baku, Azerbaijan, would they, you know, when I go to dispensaries, would they, you know, respect me so much that they call me boss or this stuff, or like, would they give me like Police of Baku badge and Happy Holidays on the backside of the badge in my wallet, you know? Would I have these stuff? Or yeah, definitely, you know, because my life is like that, you know. I'm like that. I wanna have myself, you know, regular. Regular. I ordered regular. Oh my god! And my uncle would come to Baku. He would order beer, and I would drink beer with them as well. And I wanna order a kind of drink that it have flame on it. I wanna order it once, you know. Plus, I would smoke my cannabis and cigarettes. It have flames, so I don't worry about it, you know. I don't worry about it. It's amazing. The next video is Ganjlik Mall. Yeah, Ganjlik Mall, Baku, Azerbaijan. It's nice, you know. Çok aladi. It means it's so nice. It's great. It's amazing. Çok aladi. When we want to say it's so nice and beautiful, we say çok güzeldi. Çok güzeldi. That means it's so beautiful. When we want to say one, we say bir. When we want to say two, we say iki. When we want to say three, we say like uch. When we want to say four, we say dört. Bir, iki, üç, dört. Then beş. And then I don't know. Bir, iki, üç, dört. Bir, iki, üç. Bir, iki, üç. I know. I don't know. The thing is, like, I will figure this out over there, I guess. Or maybe I start learning here. I don't know. I have the time, you know. So basically, yeah, I don't want to rush anything, you know. So if I go to Baku, Azerbaijan again, I gotta have a note for myself, so I wouldn't forget this, you know. I would never go back to Iran again. This is the first note. It's not proper for me. I don't know, I just don't want to be there, you know. And, you know, if I want to go to any other country other than Azerbaijan, either it would be Emirates or here again Canada or United States or Australia or England. Only these countries I'm allowed to be. I'm not allowed to be in Iran, you know. Unfortunately, it's not good for me. I don't know what happened to me, but anyway, it's okay. The thing is, there are lots of places other than Iran that we can, you know, We can chill, we can hang around, we can explore, you know, we can discover, we can have our happy moments, you know, it's so amazing. But no hard feelings, no hard feelings, you know. I promised to myself not to go back to Iran because of this reason. Um, there is nothing guaranteed in Iran. You can't make sure about the stability of situation in that soil, you know, that country, you know. So basically, that's about it. So basically, yeah, Baku, Azerbaijan. I'm saying like it have like a stable economy, and you know it's it's a international country, Baku, Azerbaijan. I mean, Republic of Azerbaijan, Baku city. It's international country, international city. So basically, yeah, it's safe. People knows English as well, and you know it's easy. You know, for Europeans, I don't know, for any kind of person that are like me or you know this way. You know, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not saying Europeans can't go to Iran. I'm saying like there are lots of restrictions over there that it might not be pleasant. The thing is, uh, I come from the same place, right? I know exactly what is going on over there. So basically, as I don't want to see those scenes again, I choose not to go over there. Nobody should force me in any country to go back to that place, you know. Nobody. So basically, yeah. Anyway, let's listen to some music as well. Or, yeah, some music, please. And then we come back to these malls, you know. How about Dubai? Dubai is nice too. Let's watch some Dubai. What we gonna search up is do we have Dubai Mall? The Central Mall, I mean, of course we have it. I don't know the exact name, but the thing is, if I search up Dubai Mall, it would pops up, you know. So Emirates and you know Azerbaijan have claimed that we are ready to have lots of dispensaries, but who is gonna smoke it? It was Barney's first question. But who is gonna smoke it? It's amazing. Mom. Anyway. It's so funny. I have a big aquarium, you know. So when I'm 28 years old, I have a stable income from government in Canada, in Toronto. I know the country's first language, which is English, right? And like, yeah, it's Canadian English, right? they say sorry about this stuff, you know, and this stuff, you know. So I have to, you know, if I go to even if I go to Dubai, I have to, you know Arabic, you know. So basically, حتى الطريقة للطريقة لا عربي. Actually, I know a little bit Arabic, but if I go over there, of course I would, you know, I would definitely understand Arabic over there. Because how else does others would learn? They listen to, imagine a kid over there. They would listen to television and others would speak Arabic a little bit and they gradually know Arabic. Plus I know English as well, so basically would be fine. So amazing. Sometimes I imagine, you know, I would go to Dubai, I would see my friends and relatives over there, and I would get my ID. The government would give me a house and monthly benefits, and you know, I would go to dispensaries, I would smoke my dope, my cigarettes, and yeah, I would chill out over there. Sometimes I go to water park. Sometimes I order KFC over there. And I check, sometimes I come to the Dubai Mall, you know. I would definitely have a car in Dubai. That's the way it is. Dubai is a kind of city that you need a car, you know. It's a really hot weather, you know, place, you know. Geographically, the weather condition over there is so hot, you know, all of the time, you know, all of the year. Plus, even the nights are so hot that you have to have like air conditioner even at night, even in the parkings. I wanna say like better malls have like better air conditioning in their parkings, right? In Dubai, it matters a lot, you know. So basically, yeah. Because the parkings in malls are underground and you know it's always hot over there. So basically, I guess recently they have added like air conditioning and they would add more, you know. It's fine, it's amazing. And you know, of course inside the malls all have like air conditioning, you know. And you know, I've heard like the Dubai always breaks the, what do we call it, records, you know. The biggest like aquarium, the highest, the tallest towers, you know, biggest artificial islands. These are all for the first times, you know. It's amazing. I guess the shark over there is laughing, smiling, you know. It's amazing. Anyway, so basically, yeah, as I've learned how to, you know, how I am, I've learned how to live better. So basically, I choose more proper stuff for myself, more mature, like choosings, you know. it's better. So basically, that's about it. 28 years old. 28 years old. I'm not worrying about having another watch because I really love my watch, you know. Silver and blue. Swatch, cobalt, lagoon, quartz. Or quartz lagoon, I don't know. The thing is, it's the James Bond. I remember my friend, Mr. Rambo Varzande. A special hello to Mr. Rambo Varzande, my really good friend. You know, we used to live in Manzariya neighborhood, and we used to have the same schools, you know, till I was like 17 years old. From 7 years old to 17 years old, you know, you used to say like, this watch is the kind of watch that James Bond used to wear, you know. 007. It's nice. Anyway, so that's about it. And I would eat kebab in Dubai. What else I'm gonna do in Dubai? I would definitely do all of these stuff like in my life. I know that. Kebabs, what else? McDonald's, yes, McDonald's. What else? Maybe someday, I don't know, I would buy clothes over there. Yeah, I would buy clothes over there. What else? I would, you know, pray sometimes, of course, I would pray, and I would like have my Thanksgiving, you know, praying, and you know, I would thank God, I would be grateful for what I have, what I'm seeing, what I'm watching, what I'm doing, and like lots of stuff, and I would be proud of myself with such a brain that I have, you know. I would be proud of myself about my braveness, such a soul I have, you know, and like I would be proud of myself, my kindness, such a heart I have, you know, and like so nice. I believe my life would be long enough that I would be in any kind of like any of my favorite countries as uh, as the whole time is available. It's just a matter of from where you are seeing it. There is a version of me in any country you can find me, you know, and like it's interesting. sometimes in my life I do something and someone else do something else or kind of similar, but it's someone else, right? And then a few days later, I do the same thing that they did, and and they would do the same thing that I did earlier. It's so funny. I would see myself in other person's points and others to my points, and I would say like, I have done this. That's me. You know, I'm doing it again. It's so amazing. It's a little bit complicated, but I know how it is. You know, so amazing. You know. So 28 years old. Yes, 28 years old. Thinking about my pleasures, thinking about like growing my happiness, thinking about happy places, thinking about
When you host, your bathroom can feel like a
achieving
revolving door.
my
Keep things fresh with
wishes,
Febreze bathroom. No batteries, no
and like,
Freshness like Silver's
yeah,
for 45 days. So even after every flush, you know your bathroom smells amazing. Pair with Charmin toilet paper.
What if you could print every idea to life? Make more possible at vistaprint.ca.
With my TD Small Business Account Manager, I was able to have a better picture of how I'm going to expand my stores and how I was going to get there financially.
I feel like my eyes can appear
That's how TD differentiates
like
itself.
things in its own place, you know.
God wants you to believe that plants are good
So
for you, but
if
they're
I go to a
plant-based
dispensary in
foods
any
made
of
from
these
root
countries,
vegetables like peas,
they would
lentils,
definitely
broccoli,
have some
and
weed for
oil
me,
from
you
green
know.
rocks, sourced by dangerous American
It's amazing because
farmers.
it's that place, and here's my eyes,
Protect yourself
you know.
from the evil plant agenda. Stop beyond at the root.
It's amazing. And there are like ancient, like previous generation products that you would, you know, put the seed in the ground, right? Then you grow a flower, then you dry it, then you pack it, then you put the label, then you put it in the on the shelf, and then you sell it. There's other ways, new generation devices or people that can appear, right? Eyes, lenses or eyes that are able to appear. So basically, maybe somebody would need a phone when they, you know, when they wanna, you know, text or check out their phone, there would be a phone over there. I'm just saying an example, you know, a bottle of water, I don't know, a sandwich, or I don't know, a TV, airplane, anything you want, a new planet, anything, you name it. There's supposed to be a story, you know. The second moon, for example, one of the moons of other planets have, you know, gradually came to, you know, near the atmosphere. I mean, far, a little bit more far, but the thing is, yeah, around Earth, around Earth orientation, kind of. For example, I'm just saying example. You know, it's so amazing. So amazing. So basically, I wouldn't be worried about the existence of a product, because anything you think about, anything you design, they're supposed to be in this world, you know. If it doesn't, you know, hurt the environment, right? Hurt the earth environment, you can, you know, have it, you know, it's amazing. So basically, yeah. So about the environment and cannabis, I wouldn't smoke in the mall because there are kids, there are like families, it's not appropriate, you know, the smell, you know. Outside, and outside there's supposed to be a place because there are people that need to smoke, right? So basically outside, anyone outside of a mall or house or, you know, anywhere are allowed to smoke. You are free to smoke outside, you know, anything legal, right? And, you know, inside you are not allowed to smoke. So when I go to Dubai, when my you know, my Google Maps shows me dispensary, right? When I get my first pack of cannabis, you know, I guess those days would be the days that they would legalize cannabis over there, right? Because there is somebody that would smoke over there, right? Exactly. Exactly, you know. It's nice. So basically, yeah, that's about Dubai. That's about Dubai. You wanna say Dubai is more international than, you know, Baku? I don't know. I don't know. Both of them are close to Iran, neighbors of Iran. I know. That's about it. So tonight is fun, you know. It's a chillaxing here, and you know, air conditioner always works. It's amazing. That's about it. Let me listen to some music and yeah.
They're unstoppable on the field. You're immovable from the couch. Lock in with 30% off groceries like chips and guac from Walmart. Order in so you can lock in. 30% off snacks and groceries for a limited time on Uber Eats.
So I always want like AT and KK, you know, always be happy, you know. And of course IS. It is what it is, you know. It's amazing. I would never forget like my friends that always, you know, cares about me. Anyway,
My gasoline, ecstasy, my limousine, ketamine, my teenage dream, and LSD, my sweet 16. Cocaine is my gasoline, ecstasy, my limousine,
my benefits.
ketamine, my teenage dream, and LSD, my sweet 16.
Ontario.ca.
Cocaine is my gasoline,
Sign in or create an account. Sign in partner. English. Vienna. Fill the passport or face ID. Sign in. Sign in. For security reasons, send me an email. Send me an email. Check me out the email. No reply. Action required. One-time verification. Yes. Hi. Code. Copy. Enter code. Paste. From Gmail. Verify. Payments. Checking out. Previous month. Yes, previous month already posted. New month after 15 is my gasoline. Communication, messages, shelter allowance benefit to be added, status received. Okay, perfect. This is done. Communication, home, payments. Yes. Being proud of my payments. Yes. I'm so proud of my payments. And I don't have overpayments. That's nice. I would never go out of Toronto. I would never. I love Toronto, So if you want me in your city, you have to make it the way that will be pleasant for me, I feel so comfortable in Toronto, There's a party downtown Toronto waiting for me, all the time. All of its place, all over the place. I don't know, I just need a couch to relax. And outside area to.
Injured in a car accident, slipped and fell, had your long-term disability denied. مجموعه عظیمی‌لا و نیمارکلا به طور مشترک در طول این سالها با رسیدگی به هزاران پرونده موفق، صدها میلیون دلار برای موکلین خود از شرکت‌های بیمه غرامت دریافت کردند.
مجموعه ما به صورت 24 ساعته در 7 روز هفته پاسخگوی نیازهای شما به همه زبان‌های دنیا میباشد.
We have several offices across the GTA and we treat our clients like family because your case matters to us.
Call us today for a free consultation. We know how insurance companies think.
Cindy showed up, so right away, Scott, you gotta be pretty psyched, right?
Hey, buddy, I'm not paying you to hear your thoughts on life. I'm paying you to sing.
Whenever you come in here and interrupt me, you're breaking my concentration.
It is amazing to me that you are still talking.
Do you think you're out of tune?
Shut up! You shut up! I will put an I'm just a crazy slut with a dead husband.
You know, Maitland and Fox on Madison Avenue. I'm gonna be on television.
Here's Johnny.
Losing his mind.
Gotta go outside. Or yeah, I would go outside. The thing is, I know tonight would be such a great night. Let me see how many percentage do I have. I have 62 percentage for battery. So basically, yeah. There's something that I don't wanna tell you about. There's something that I shouldn't be ashamed. Why should I be ashamed? You know? One of my friends have a girlfriend that I really liked her pictures. I've put her like a picture on my wallpaper, you know. So basically, it always gives me hope, and you know, I don't mean bad in any way, you know. I just enjoy these, you know. It's amazing. That's it. I have nothing to hide for you. Anyway, that's about it. They're partying and waiting for me to, you know, enjoy their party. That's it. Although, I don't know. I would definitely have such a great night tonight. I feel good about about tonight. Alright, this was the 28th video. I hope you enjoy. I wish you all the best. You know, choosing the best, choosing what you want, always help. Life is full of our decisions. Love you. Ciao.